Welcome, Warhawk Nation, to another exciting episode of our Coffee with Coach podcast. I'm your host, Coach Zimmerman, and I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate our incredible community, school spirit, and outstanding teachers that make our school a great place and learn and call home. Today, we have the privilege to have Private First Class Steinbach join us and share some highlights that he has noticed throughout his tenure here in Weyauwega-Fremont within our school and community. But before we dive into that, PFC Steinbach, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you lived in this area?
I have lived in the Weyauwega-Fremont area my whole life, so all 18 years.
Getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
And you're just fresh out of OSUT, or basic training. I see the high and tight, clean shaved. You look good. Put on some muscle mass. Coyote brown and olive drab looks good on you. How was that?
You get a lot of discipline from it. You learn a lot. You realize that you want to do things by yourself, but you need people. You need teamwork to get things accomplished. And you can't do things by yourself. You need people.
They sure have a heck of a way of teaching you that, don't they? Even when you can do it by yourself, they'll make sure you can't. And then it's forced collaboration, if you will, right? Before we dive into this, I want you to know that you know this already, but I'm beyond proud of you for doing what you do. I loved coaching you, and you've always been a stand-up guy, and you just continue to exemplify like what we all should be. So I won't get too emotional, but just extremely proud of you, young man. Let's kick things off with some shout-outs of our amazing community that obviously, help create you. It takes a village, right? You just said that. Private First Class Steinbach, what are some positive things you notice about our community that makes you proud to be from Weyauwega-Fremont, US of A?
I love that I grew up in a smaller school, and the community, everyone shows up to the games. Like, even if their kids aren't in the sport, everyone shows up to support, and it just makes sports so much better, and it makes the community come together better.
I agree. No one has to be there, right? I mean, parents may have some sort of obligation, but they want to go there to support their kids and support their teammates, right? And it's being here in Weyauwega-Fremont, I've noticed that too, is that you kids are the heartbeat of this town, and people come to support you because they know that too, and they're proud of that. So I definitely echo that. Let's talk about, let's bring our attention to some witness Warhawk greatness. Now, you're an alumni, so you're going to do a little bit of reflecting here. But PFC Steinbach, what are you seeing, or did you see in the classrooms when you were here that exemplifies like our Warhawk mentality? Like, what are you proud about? You look back at it in class or in the hallways here, and you're like, yeah, that's the stuff.
I love that there's teamwork through everything, like not even sports. Like, even if you go through all the classes, no one's really sitting in the corner by themselves. Everyone's always trying to get engaged and like be friendly with everyone. And since it's a smaller school, everyone knows each other, so that helps a lot, and it makes everyone more connected.
Yeah, for better or worse, right? Like,
exactly.
We're all connected. We all love and care for each other. But if you're up to no good, they probably are gonna know it before you even know it too. So it's definitely, for a kid, it can be the best and the worst. But overall, it helps you guys, and you kids respond greatly, and the community is always watching for you, not against you. So, and within the classroom, same thing, right? You guys I noticed it too. We just had 2 fifth graders I talked to, and they just mentioned the same thing. They said that there is no one alone, and you mentioned it in the military. We're not meant to do things alone. Mm-hmm. That's just not how we operate. Humans are social beings, and that's how you guys take care of each other in these halls. I love seeing that personally, because we don't do enough of it. Last but certainly not least, my man, let's take a moment to recognize the incredible staff who go above and beyond to inspire, educate, and empower our students every single day. PFC Steinbach, who is a staff member that you probably not seeing them crush it now because you're off to bigger and better things. But who left a mark with you that just empowered you to go do the great things you're doing today?
I'd like to shout out Miss Cole, because throughout like my whole high school, I was in her study hall, and she'd always make sure I'd have everything done. And I've seen her change like every student. She made every student different. Like she made them want to do it even when they didn't want to. And she always motivated me to do the right thing and to just be better.
Yeah, she definitely exemplifies some Warhawk mentality, right? I think she has a great ability of seeing the potential of all you kids. And she also has a very efficient way to get you guys to get going, right? Keep you squared away. And thank you for giving the shout out there. We really appreciate that, because I see the same thing too. Lastly, again, thank you so much for joining me today, because you're about to go on a meeting pretty quick here to New London. You got big things ahead of you. Just do me a favor, keep me updated on what's going on, and just because you're off doing your thing and you're gaining these experiences, this is always your home, and we'll always be there supporting you and cheering you on. That it never stops. It doesn't end in high school. When you leave those doors, you're still always gonna be one of us, and I'll always be looking out for you, and so will everyone else here. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who makes our school such a special place to learn and grow. Whether you're a community member, student, teacher, or staff member, your contributions are truly invaluable to great students like PFC Steinbach and everyone that's been on this podcast, and it's deeply appreciated. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to join us next time for more inspiring stories and shout-outs from our Warhawk community. Until then, give great effort, care deeply, and always win Warhawks.